pop. Right into that's a nice flat back position, and then do a chicken neck. Bring your neck in. Creating a nice long line, and that's what's most important to us in creating the right body position.
The margin of victory in sports often depends on using the tools of the game to best advantage. What does it take to hit a home run? Well, it's a combination of three things: the speed of the ball, the speed of the bat, and the angle at which the ball is hit. So in the major leagues, they can throw 90 miles an hour. A major league player can swing the head of the bat at about 70 miles an hour. Now, if he can make contact at the right angle of, say, about 35 degrees, he can hit the ball out of the park for a home run. But a slower ball, hit with a bat going about the same speed, won't go as far. But the really strong players, like, say, Mark McGwire in his day, he could hit a home run no matter how fast the ball was going. Me, it's a little different story. The whole problem for all of us, though, is the whole thing is over in just a 1,000th of a second. Huh, not bad.
These are not real baseball physics formulas. For real baseball physics formulas, please go to our website.
People shouldn't compete. They should work together. I even tried playing football once with a football made out of hemp, and it still wasn't cool. And besides, it got really soggy.
Yeah. And sports is violent and all about losing. And the universe is not about losing. It's about love. That's why I made the sign. Down with sports.
Hey, I made one too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Huh. Mine's like totally bigger than yours.
So? It doesn't matter whose sign is bigger. It's the message.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Except my bigger sign will get the message out to more people.
You're just mad because I kicked your in Frisbee golf.
What? No way, I beat you by like 400 points.
I thought we weren't keeping score.
Yeah, I said I wasn't, but I was inside my head.
Whatever.
See, that's just what human beings do. It's our nature, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be your nature to sleep outside the bus tonight, too. Jerk. That's right.
Since the time of Hercules, athletes have been pushing their bodies to be faster, stronger, leaner, and meaner. Now, why do they do it? To win! To get that physical edge in competition. The edge that will push them over the top. Make them a champion, #1. Earn them a world record and perhaps even a place in history. All right, Maurice. Set, go! The 100-meter sprint. In 1896, the world record was 12 seconds. By 1900, it was 11 seconds. In 1964, it was only 10 seconds. That's a 20% improvement in less than 100 years. It's gonna go faster and faster, right? Guys like you. What do you think the lower limit is? I mean, is it gonna be 9.0 in a century? What do you think?
Who knows? Well, I mean, like I've always said, as time progresses, man will progress, and your man will get faster.
Now, Olympic records are broken all the time. I mean, we're running 100 meters now in less than 10 seconds. How fast are people going to be able to run? The cheetah goes 100 meters in a little less than 5 seconds, maybe 4.3 seconds. I don't think we're ever going to go as fast as a cheetah. I mean, we're made of the same stuff, bones and muscles, but I don't think we're ever going to beat a cheetah. So, humans, around 9.5. I mean, not me, but real sprinters, and cheetah around 4.5. I don't know if we're at the limit. We can probably start to see it from here, though. Where'd this cheetah go? You know, we should probably get out of here.
The boundaries of human performance have not been tapped fully, and I don't think they ever will. There will always be an evolution over the course of centuries, because you always think you can go further. There's always that, you know, I threw this far in this competition or I did this in the Olympics, but I can do better. So I go back and I train, I can do better.
So why do the records keep getting broken?
Well, for the shot put, it's two things. It's strength and it's speed. The more speed you can develop inside that 7-foot ring, and the greater the strength of that athlete, the farther that 16-pound ball is going to go.
So why are people faster and stronger now than they used to be?
Lifting weights. Primarily it's lifting weights, and I think there's a natural evolution of the body being able to move more quickly in space.
So in other words, you think a modern kid, shot putting, has evolved, is better than you are by 2 generations?
Yeah, because the size, just the size of the athletes that are out there are much larger than they were when I was in high school.
You might be thinking, sure, physics, evolution, and drive are all good, but Bill, what if there's an injury? Athletes get hurt all the time, every day. What's your science going to do for that? I'm glad you asked, because the cutting edge of conditioning is injury prevention, cleverly called prehabilitation. It means trainers are conditioning the bodies of athletes to resist injury based on what might go wrong in their sport. Athletes may have to take the hit, but using the right techniques, maybe they can avoid serious injury. That's gotta hurt.
Well, we're trying to train the rotator cuff into thinking on its own a little bit, trying to provide a visual stimulus to so Ben can react to it very quickly, as he'll have to react to it on the football field.
We prehabilitate shoulders. What we do with shoulder exercise is to try and get football players and other athletes to not have shoulder injuries. We're training to get these muscles to have that really fast reaction time. So it's not just about pure power, it's about fast reaction time. So anywhere this arm needs to point, we've got that shoulder blade pointing in that direction. So we've always got this in the right position to promote maximum stability.
If I'm a linebacker and I've got a hold of you and I have to look at the quarterback, I have to be able to make those muscles react very quickly. So that's what we're trying to do here. Not only make them strong, but make them very reactive and very quick.
I think for most athletes, the core, what's called the core, is the weak link. The core is the center of the body. It's essentially where the belly button is going all around. And so if the core is weak in hitting a baseball, hitting a golf ball, throwing a shot put, that will usually end up being the downfall of that athlete. They always think about the upper body first, and then they think about the legs second. Usually they think about the middle, the torso, third. A lot of people have low back problems just in non-athletes, and that's because it's not very strong relative to the rest of the body.
How do you make your midsection strong?
I do things like sit-ups. I mean, those are old-fashioned, but still good. You do another kind of a reverse sit-up, which is called a hyperextension to strengthen the lower back. So by flexing forward, leaning forward,